So we're going to show you how this works. And we didn't have a hospital bed, but I think you'll get the idea pretty well from this. So we have our patient who has developed a pressure ulcer on her coccyx, and she's also incontinent, and we have to turn her. So same way you would turn, we're just going to roll her to her side. This comes over and around the side rail. Yeah, it just slides through.
It goes under and then over.
And Velcros. Okay, Connie, go really hard. Hard as you can. This is strong enough to hold a 300-pound patient, okay? Then my hands are free. She's comfortable. They like this. Patients tend to like this better than your fingers digging in. It's much more secure feeling and comfortable. This just rips like a paper towel. And you can see my hands are still free. I can do all my cares. I actually have a good window of visibility, and if I need to change a dressing, I'm not holding with one hand and changing, and the dressing folds over on itself and you have to start over, right? So everything can be done much more easily this way. After you've cleaned your patient, all finished with your dressing change, you just turn this in just like you would with the chucks, and you put a new chucks, our new Q2 in place. We're calling them the Q2 for short, because you know we're busy. We don't have time for all those syllables, right? So you'll tell your sidekick, go get me one. Okay, then this rolls down, and the patient comes back. She rolls back towards us, and you just pull the old one out and the new one through. Okay, now, one thing we're showing people, Connie has slid way to the bottom, so we're gonna see. If you use these as a lift, if you pull outside of the perforation, the weight will make it tear, and then you lose your integrity of the pad. So I grab it inside the, I've got the pad in my hand, so I can't tear the perforation. 1, 2, 3, and away we go. These pads are made to absorb over 1,000 cc's, close to 1,500. You don't need that much here in the hospital, but at home, when your patients are at home, they don't get turned and changed as often. So the poor spouse who has to do it all by herself, right? So she's may not change quite as often. You need a little more absorption. Now, at home, when you don't have a side rail, these just store at home between the mattress and the box spring, and they're out of the way upside down. But when I need a side rail, I pull it out, I bring it over, it goes between the mattress and the side rail. Then when the patient rolls towards me, you can see how it just slides right through here, and the patient or the spouse at home doesn't have to worry. They can go off to the other side, take down the back, and do the cleaning they need to do. And it'll save their back too, okay? What's important about this is that Medicare and Medicaid, they don't pay for checks. Ours is both a lift and turn as well as an incontinent pad, so it has a dual purpose, and Medicare will pay for it as long as your CMS codes show it, right? So and you're doing your assessment, if you can document that they're a lift hazard, a skin tear, pressure ulcer risk, anything that you would use these pads for, they will pay for it.